This is for Vex's 4666 channel, and we're here at YCS Indy 2024. And I'll let him introduce himself and run through his deck profile.
I'm Joshua Ramkissoon. I'm from Claremont, Florida. I just got top 16 at YCS Indianapolis. I'm pretty happy because it's my first YCS, so first top. I played pure Melodious. I went 9-2 in Swiss. I played mostly Snake Eye, and like one-ofs of some other decks. I got knocked out in top 16 by Snake Eye, unfortunate, but I could have played better. Anyway, we can do deck profile. So I played 3 Refrain. She's Stratos, basically, as a Melodious monster. 3 Couplet. This card is pretty good. When you add it to hand, you can reveal it, special summon another one. It's also just adds the fusion spell. A lot of times I can start with this and bait like an Ogre and Ash, and then like Ostinato is free after that. 2 Soprano. This card is another way to fuse. Yeah. Shapina adds back Melodious monster from grave. From combo. These are the main ones. The extenders, we have 2 Sonata and 1 Cannon. You kind of just need them to help push through. They're also fodder for Herald of Orange Light. This one lets you do the Baguska play, which I didn't do that all weekend. So
would you have swapped out the Baguska for anything?
No. Okay. If I played against Tempai, like that's what I end on, the Baguska combo. And then the last one is Arya. Arya is pretty good. The way that I play, I kind of don't end on her because like versus Tempai, they can like just switch her to attack. If they make the level 10 before battle phase and they switch her to attack, they can just crash all of them into her, and that's still game anyway. So a lot of times I kind of just like dump her with Refrain or leave her in my hand. That way, like if a Twal dies, I can bring her out and then protect my board, and I just have follow up for next turn. So that's it for the monsters. 2, 3, I think it's 13 Melodious monsters main deck. The next ones, I play hand traps, Herald of Orange Light. This card was pretty good all weekend, but sometimes it's just dead, unfortunately. 3 Ash, 3 Veiler, and this is like pretty much the standard stuff. Well, these 6 right here, these are just specific to Melodious, but you need it for like hand traps and stuff. And it's also good versus Snake Eye. You can get the body off the board when you negate.
So in a way, like it's sort of like your version of cross out in the deck.
Yeah, kinda, because you can negate hand traps as well to help push through.
Yep.
The hand traps that I ran in addition to these, well, I guess these are also in there. I played 3 Imperm. 3 Imperm is just for everything. It's the best hand trap.
If you start with it, that's the one you want to start with.
Yeah. Some other hand traps that I played are these 4. I played 2DD Crow because versus Tempai, like I said, if they make the level 10 before entering battle phase, you kind of just lose. So like this keeps them off of Fadra, it keeps them off of the Biden bring back, and sometimes they can't do it. Also, like if they like choose to go first and you have this in, you can when they do the seals play, you can banish the seals. You can chain banish the seals, and then they don't get the summon, which is really good because like if they go first and they do that,
so the seals will miss timing and they don't have any follow up after that.
Yeah, it'll miss its activation. Well, it's not where it's supposed to be when it's supposed to activate, so it just
fails to activate.
And this one was just a one of. I was kind of worried about like kind of roguish decks, and like this is kind of like a silver bullet. It came up. It was pretty good. For spells, triple Ostinato. This card is nice. In my top 16 match or my top 32 match, game 3, I Ostinato. He ashed. I desires into the second Ostinato, and that won me the game.
Question on Ostinato: did you go up against Bell into Ostinato at all this weekend?
No, nobody Bell did.
Welcome to the top 8 from this
3 first move in solo. It's just another starter.
55 minutes.
2 Concerto.
So remember, you have
I think you just need to play 2, whether you play Desires or Prosperity, because sometimes it gets stuck in the graveyard, and you just need to be able to add the second one.
You may begin.
And this is the search off couplet.
Yeah, this is what you search off a couplet. Oh yeah, and it's really good because sometimes I have this in hand, and like because I have the second one in deck, I can activate couplet like legally and attempt to add, and they're like ogre, and then I just already have it. It blows their mind. My pot of choice was 2 Desires. I don't like 3. It happened a couple times where I drew both of them, and it was unfortunate, but I just think Desires is the better one because when you full combo and then you just draw 2 after, it's really good.
Did you ever get the chance to activate both Desires in the game, or was it just one Desires?
Yeah, I did, and I lost that game. Advantage 20.
Okay.
And then 2 triple tacks. This is a hand trap format. I think I was worried about board breakers a lot, but I figured like this deck honestly loses like 2 hand traps, and like if they imperm your starter, sometimes you just straight up lose. But sometimes you use talents and you look at their hand, or you can draw 2 and sometimes play some more.
So, question on the main deck. I don't see a called by. Any thoughts on? Would you have played called by in the main, or is that just?
I play called by inside.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was 41 in the main deck. Shout outs. Never cheat on your Oshi. Extra deck, 3 Baka. You have to play 3. It's just your grind game. When you do the Baguska combo, you go through 2. So unless you're recycling it back, you're out of them if you only play 2. 2 Etoile. I don't think the second one ever really came up, but you just need it in case they try to unicorn rip. 2 Schuberta. I made this twice a lot. This card's really nice because you can activate it in damage step and get around a couple things.
Did it come up against Tenpai at all?
Yeah, because this is also just like DD Crow versus them.
Okay.
If they don't have because like the things that you want to do, like another reason why I play DD Crow is like it doesn't interact with their monster on board, so even if they have the field spell up, you can just banish the card in their graveyard, and sometimes that's enough when it's like with Fadra. So this does the same thing. 1 Bloom, you don't need to play 2. If you're like making this on your opening turn, I think you're just doing it wrong. You should try to be playing around Nibiru, which I didn't. I tried to change it up in top 16, and that's why I lost. So like, don't play in a Nibiru. 1 Gravity Controller. This card is nice because if they imperm this, and if this is your only play, you can make this, and then this gets its effect. So like if you Ostinato make this, they imperm, you tribute this off, or you link it off and you make this.
You'll still get the graveyard effect.
Yeah, you still get the graveyard effect. It came up twice, and it won me both of those games.
Okay.
Protector, the agents, this is good. Skill drain out, helps you clear your board. IP into SP. This is good, because sometimes versus some decks, the Bagusa combo isn't that good, so you can end on Schuberta and IP instead, and you just get a lot of value out of that. Underworld Goddess, this is for unaffected monsters. Typhon, never made it, but I would keep playing this, and Baguska for the Baguska combo.
Any changes in your extra deck that you like to make?
No, the extra deck was perfect.
Okay. I think I didn't ask this, but any changes in the main deck that you like to make as well?
Nah, I should have just played better.
Okay.
Side deck, 2 Droll. I never sided this in. Depending on the meta, I don't know, but I didn't really play too much Rogue, so. 3rd DD Crow and Called By. So like these 2 will go in versus this goes in when I'm going first, but this specifically is for like Tenpai, because like I said with the seals, you want to just negate it so they don't get the follow-up. Some Word Breakers. I played Feather Duster and 3 Evenly. These like never came up. I sided them in, and they were never really that good when I drew them, or I really didn't even need to activate them when I had them. So I don't know if I would cut these, but like I don't know. I feel like it's mandatory just because like if you hit a floodgate like Skill Drain versus Snake Eye, I think it's just really good. I just never really drew it.
Okay.
I played 3 Crossout and 2 D-Barrier. This package only goes in versus decks that D-Barrier is good against. I'm not going to gamble versus Snake Eye if they play D-Barrier in the side or not, because some don't. But this like pretty much always goes in going first. Because this deck loses to Imperm, and this is the only way to beat Imperm.
Okay. And any changes in side deck that you'd like to make specifically?
Not really. I also played Rivalry. That was the 15 card. I drew it in top 16 and lost because I was bad.
Didn't play around Nib?
Yeah, I didn't play around it.
Okay. Any last shout-outs? Anything else you want to say?
Yeah, shout outs to my boys that came with me. Shout out to Raphael, stuck in the house. Shout out to Vince, stuck in by the state. Shout out to Dylan in Tampa. And yeah, bro, shout out to my Oshi.
All right.